Good morning. Welcome to Health Distance Learning. Hopefully you guys are sitting somewhere comfortable with your coffee in hand or whatever you drink in the morning, and that you are well and not sick. So what you're going to see for health is a 3-lesson-a-week format, just like what we have on a regular school week, but these lessons probably won't take the amount of time that we spend during class. They will be self-paced. So every day you will have a video tutorial. You click there and you watch what you're supposed to be doing for the day. Okay, I believe in times like this, there's no such thing as over communication. The only thing I do ask is before you send me a question via email that you've watched this tutorial, because I probably addressed your question. Okay, so you watch the video tutorial, which will be brief. You complete the activities, and then when you're done with that, you're finished with the lesson for the day. I will post this lesson plan document in 3 places: Parent Square, PowerSchool, also known as Haiku, and I will push it out to your Google Drive. So every day I will push out a new version of this document. So today you only have lesson B populated. Tomorrow or late tonight, you'll have lesson C populated. So you can finish these lessons by the end of the week. You also see here grading designations. Okay, if there's a P next to the activity, that means it's a participation grade only. If you see a G next to the bullet, the activity, it is graded for the points that you have actually earned. Okay, so here's the tutorial for today, lesson B. You are going to add images to the parts of the brain image on Google Slides. I already sent this Google slide to your class folder. Okay, so what you do is you go to this blank image of the brain and you add images to the brain based on what its function is. So I go here to my notes. If you have them, get them out so you don't have to toggle back and forth. So for the thalamus, it's a switchboard. So I would find an image I would put either here or underneath the word that you would type in for switchboard, and just show a picture that represents that. Do that for every single function that part of the brain controls. So for the hypothalamus, I'd have 3 images to represent these 3 functions. We did this activity before for the lobes of the brain. What I want you to do is go to this link, which will bring you to the activity that we did on Friday before we left. So let's look at Kayla's. Kayla has an image for each of the functions that lobe controls. I want you to copy and paste your image here to this slide right here. So you have a full Google slide full of the cross section of the brain and the lobes of the brain. So you have it all in one location. All right, that's the first activity. The last activity for the day is to do a quizzes for the parts of the brain. And obviously you can use your notes. You've done this before. You go to quizzes, you log in, you start the game, and I'll get a report on your score. All right, so that should be all for the day. Please remember that both of these, including this one, will be due on Friday. You will see the scores in Aries.